Hey everyone, it is currently almost midnight and I am at my parents' house. That is why I'm in a different room than you guys are used to seeing. Just wanted to come on here and do another one of my little pep talks that I like to do from time to time here on this channel. I feel my channel kind of going in a different direction with that. I definitely want to do more real life, stories, sit down videos, things that will encourage you, videos that will make you guys feel like you're not alone, will make you feel like you're loved, and will hopefully just make you see a different side that you never saw before. I would love to take video requests from you guys. If you have any questions or things that you want me to discuss on this channel, please let me know. You can write in the comments, or you can find me on my Facebook fan page and message me there. Today I'm going to talk about comparison. It is so easy to compare ourselves, and no matter what season of life we're in, no matter what stage we are going through, comparison is always there. And I kind of think of it as this thing that's always kind of just lurking in the corner, staring at us and having us stare at others. We have the option to tell it, go away, don't come back. But we don't do that very often because we listen to it. It sits there and it tells us who we are and what we think and what we know and what we do, and it tries to convince us that we're not good enough, and that is a lie. I'm very prone to comparing myself. I think it's because I'm an artist. I'm a very sensitive person, and I just appreciate people. I can look at somebody and be like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, oh my gosh, they're so talented, and I will immediately get on the comparison train. And in the beginning it took me a while to kind of figure out what that felt like to compare myself to others, but now I'm at a place where I can catch it early on so that I know right away, ooh, this isn't healthy. I need to backtrack and get out of this situation. The worst it's ever gotten, I think, has been with YouTube. There have been so many times where I will look at my channel or my channels, whatever one at the moment, and I will wonder why I don't have this or that they have, or why they have this and I don't have that, and compare myself to them. Maybe I need to talk more about this. Maybe I need to be more of this. And I think that there is a fine line between comparing ourselves for a criticism in a good way, to look at ourselves and evaluate ourselves and see what we need improvement on. But most of us don't use comparing ourselves in that sense. We use it more in the sense of, what do I have that they don't? I need to get what they have, and I need to be who they are. The day I realized it was completely unhealthy for me was the day when I woke up saying, I don't want to do YouTube anymore. I don't want to make videos anymore. This isn't fun. And I started to evaluate what was making me think that, and I realized it was because I had compared myself. I fell into the jealousy trap. I thought I wasn't worthy enough. I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought that my videos weren't awesome enough, when the reality is you always have people who love you and support you no matter what season you're in. I'm on my own journey and you're on your own journey. You cannot look at X, Y, and Z over here and wonder why you don't have what they have, or wonder why you're not where they are. Because listen, seriously, the more that you compare yourself to those people, the more you're gonna hate yourself in the end. You're gonna criticize every little thing that you do. You're gonna wonder if you'll ever be good enough. All because somebody has something better than you or something that you want. So here's what I do to combat comparing myself with others, because like I said, I can recognize it earlier now, and I know when it's healthy and I know when it's not healthy and when I need to get rid of it. And these steps have really helped me overcome, and still help me overcome on a daily basis when I get into the little trap of comparing myself. Number one, find the things that you are great at and that you love about yourself. So ignore Betty over here, okay? She just got a new car because she's been doing Mary Kay for 2 years. You've been doing Mary Kay for 10 years and you don't have a car. Ignore her, okay? Ignore Timmy over here, who has 100,000 subscribers in his first week of vlogging. Ignore him. Focus on yourself. You have something to offer the world, something so unique and so unlike anybody else. You may not see that yet, but I can tell you right now, you do have that. My son is making grunty noises in the background. I apologize. Look at yourself in the mirror, and if you have to tell yourself this in the mirror, I'm good at this, I'm great at this, whatever, do it. because it does help you in the long run when you're focusing on the things that you're great at. Number 2 is to stop surrounding yourself with those environments where you compare yourself. So for me, there were actually a few channels on YouTube that I had to stop watching completely, because when I would go on there, it would just be unhealthy. Like I'd just be sitting there like almost fuming, or I don't even know if fuming is the right word, but I would just compare myself the whole time, where I would feel completely depressed at the end. And it's so dumb, because I knew that I needed to celebrate their accomplishments, but I couldn't at that time of my life. At that time of my life, what was best is for me to walk away from that situation so that I didn't have the temptation to compare myself. Number 3, going right to what I just said a second ago, you need to celebrate other people's successes and other people's victories, because throughout your entire life, you're gonna be surrounded by people who are gonna be higher up than you and always advancing. And you know what? One day, that's probably going to be you. You're probably gonna have a moment where you advance. How do you want people to respond to you? You know, I know for me personally, I would want people to celebrate me and the victories and the successes that I'm having. And so why wouldn't I do that for somebody else? You know, especially because they're also working hard to get to where they want to be. Let's celebrate each other. Let's look at other people and be like, wow, good for you. That is so exciting. That's awesome. Great for you for getting that promotion. And mean that. You know, really be happy for them. And my 4th tip is to write a list of why you are doing what you are doing, and not let anything set you back from the goals that you personally have for yourself. So whether that's building your own business from scratch or managing a family of 5 kids, write down what inspires you, what encourages you, and what motivates you to do what you're doing, so that when you get in these moments where you're comparing yourself or you're feeling down, you can read that and it'll bring you back to your purpose. There's a purpose for your life. You're on a different journey than everybody else. So stop comparing yourself. Know that you are loved. If you haven't heard it today, I love you. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this video encouraged you guys. I just want it to be like a virtual hug around all of you. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I can't wait to talk to you guys again. If you have any topics, like I said earlier, make sure to let me know them. Yeah, dude. All right, love you guys, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.